I met up with 4 different friends today. The first friend I met up with asked me which function in Excel can he use to count the number of character in a text. I introduced to him the Len function. Len function is simple and useful for counting number of character in a text. We can first key in equal, followed by Len, open parenthesis. The first parameter will be the text that we wants to count the character from. In this case, it is cell B5. Excel steady. Then close parenthesis, hit enter. The second friend I met with asked me which function can he use in Excel to correctly count the number of characters in a text that have extra space. As in Excel, each space is considered 1 character. I introduced to him the trim function. The trim function in Excel is used to remove leading and trailing space and any additional space between the text. We can key in equal, then trim, open parenthesis. The first parameter will be the text that we are going to trim the space. In this case, it is cell B7. Close off parenthesis, then hit enter. Okay, now we can key in the len function in cell I7. Equal, Len, open parenthesis. For the first parameter, instead of selecting the original, we will select the text that has been trimmed. So, we will select cell G7. Close off parenthesis and hit enter. This is how we can use trim with Len function to count the number of character in a text that contain additional space. The third friend I met asked me, what if there is multiple line break instead of space? Line break or next line are considered non-printable character in Excel. So I introduced this function, called cleaned, to my friend. Clean function are used to remove non-printable character in Excel. In this case, the non-printable character is the line break. To use the clean function, key in equal, followed by Len, open parenthesis. The first parameter will be the text we are going to remove the line break from. In this case, it is cell B9. Select cell B9, close parenthesis and hit enter. Now, we can key in the len function. Just like the previous example, instead of the original text, we will select the text that the line break has been removed. In this case, it is cell E9. Select cell E9, close parenthesis, hit enter. This is how we can use the clean function together with the len function to count the number of character in text that contain line break. My fourth friend I met asked me, what function in Excel can be used to count the number of characters in a text excluding all the space? So I introduced him the substitute function in Excel. Substitute function is used to replace certain character or word of a text with another. We can use this function to help us remove the space. To do this, we need to tell the function to replace the space character with open and close inverted comma. Let me show you what I mean. So first, let us key in equal, followed by substitute. Open parenthesis. The first parameter will be the text we want to replace the space with. So it will be cell B11. Select cell B11 and then comma. The second parameter will be the space character. So we can enter open inverted comma, space in between, and then close inverted comma, and then comma again. The third parameter we can key in open inverted comma, close inverted comma, without space in between. Close off parenthesis and hit enter. Key in the len function, the parameter we need to key in will be the text that is without the space. Select cell C11, close off parenthesis and hit enter. This is how we can count the character if we want to only count the character and not the space in between. So I have shown 4 different functions, namely substitute, clean, trim and len, that my friend can use to count the number of character of a text under different situation. At this point of time, I am going to show you how we can nest the substitute, clean and trim function into the Len functions instead of having them on a separate column. So for this cell, we can key in equal, key in Len, then open parenthesis. Key in trim function. Select cell B7. Close parenthesis for trim and then for Len, hit enter. And, for this cell, we can key in equal, key in Len, then open parenthesis. Key in clean function. Select cell B9. Close parenthesis for clean function and then more for Len function, hit enter. And, for last cell, we can key in equal, key in Len, then open parenthesis. Key in the substitute function. Select cell B11, and key in the parameter as shown before. Close parenthesis for substitute function and then one more for Len function. Hit enter. My 4 friends were happy as they have found their answers. For the one watching this video, if this benefit you in one way or another, please smash the subscribe and like button for more videos like this. Feel free to check out my other videos on Excel in my channel Excel Steady. See ya in next video.